you've heard about the conversations in football and hockey now about concussions, and that boxing is in a really interesting position now, because what do you do? Like, when health and insurance and all of that continues to build, what do you do?
Well, it's kind of funny about boxing. They don't talk much about boxing. They say, well, the guys are getting hurt in hockey and football. They're getting hit on the head. Oh, and nobody talks about boxing. Actually, they don't talk much about boxing. You'll hear about hockey, and you'll hear about football, about them getting hurt and concussions. They don't mention boxing.
But is there any way to you can't make boxing safe, can you? The whole purpose of it is to just pound somebody.
If it's too safe, nobody would want to watch it.
True.
I mean, really, who wants to watch boxing if you had headgears this big, gloves like 3 times the size normal? They're not going to hurt anybody.
And so when you're cheering a fight on, you know that you're cheering a guy's real big trouble. Like, you're dealing with future trouble for this guy.
Yeah.
Is boxing, you think, eternal? Like, it'll be able to last? Or as the conversations about head injuries grow, boxing has got a big question?
I don't think boxing will ever fade. I think it'll always be strong. As long as they have exciting fights, as long as there's guys around like Mike Tyson, as long as there's guys around like Jack Dempsey, as long as there's guys like... Somebody's going to pop up. Somebody's going to pop up to get your attention.
What do you think now? I mean, a lot of the fighters that are really successful and really good are Eastern Europeans, and a lot of people have trouble identifying with them. Maybe not me, maybe not you, but a lot of people do, right?
Well, first of all, if they don't fight in America, if they don't fight in Canada, so essentially America, though, but if we don't have somebody coming up in this part of the world, they're not going to grab their attention. I mean, if you look at when Mike Tyson was fighting, all kinds of attention. When Rocky Marciano was fighting, all kinds of attention. Floyd Patterson, Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston. When the Klitschko brothers fight, you see a little write-up, nothing before the fight, but maybe 6 or 7 lines before the fight, and maybe after, no, not even before the fight. After the fight, 6 or 7 lines in the paper like this, APUP. Yeah. I mean,
maybe a little bit Manny Pacquiao, right? Pardon? Manny Pacquiao got a bit of coverage.
Oh, yeah, well, but Manny fought over here, too. Yeah. When I say over here, I mean in this part of the world, North America. And so he established himself here in Las Vegas and so on. But he was from the Philippines, but he's a very popular, very exciting fighter, great to watch. He's a very accomplished athlete. He's a great fighter, and he was fighting in front of American fans. So if you're popular in America, if you do your shtick in America, in Las Vegas, for instance, you're going to be seen, you're going to be heard, and you're going to be recognized.
What do you think? Do you think MMA and UFC have taken some of that? A lot of the guys who might have in the early days as kids jumped into a boxing gym are now just going and training MMA? Maybe some young future fighters who could have been fighters go into MMA, but sometimes people say, "Oh, things are changing. Boxing's on the wane, and everybody's going for MMA." I don't think MMA is as popular as people think. I think there's a certain segment of our population, young white males. If you look at the crowd of a MMA match, or UFC or whatever, you see it's mostly young white guys. In North America, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you see. It appeals to them. But I mean, are you telling me that those guys who are now MMA fans were once great boxing fans? I don't believe that. I don't think they converted anybody. I just think that they've grabbed they aimed at a select group, young white males, and that's what they like. And that's so. What can you do?